Hello, bankers. A very good evening to all of you. Welcome back. Guys, in this particular session, we are going to discuss our unit number 25, which is all about NBFCs. Okay, so non-bank financial company. So this is the topic which we are going to discuss in this particular session. All right. So again, very important unit from module C. अगर हम लोग ओवरऑल आपका देखते हैं यूनिट वाइज वेटेज आपका सो एनबीएफसी इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक रीजन बीइंग it is not part of your module D. Merely it is part of that particular one. And most of the time, we have seen a question based on this particular topic. And even if you talk about the NBFCs, so the emergence of NBFC, which generally make this particular यूनिट बिट इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर योर अपकमिंग एग्जामिनेशन ठीक है तो जो चीज़ जितनी ज़्यादा न्यूज़ में रहेगी जितनी ज़्यादा जिसमें चेंजेस होंगे सो प्रोबेबिलिटी उतनी ज़्यादा आपकी होती है एग्जामिनेशंस के अंदर आपका क्वेश्चन पूछे जाने की सो यूनिट नंबर 25 नॉन बैंकिंग फाइनेंशियल कंपनीज सो विच इंक्लूड what is non-banking financial companies, evolution of NBFCs, role of NBFC, regulators, then we have classification of NBFC, regulatory oversight by RBI on NBFC, type of NBFCs, concept of own fund and net own funds in NBFC, bank finance to NBFCs, fair practices, applicability of ombudsman scheme, scale based regulation. So that is like these are some major subtopics under this particular one. Again, with the help of a number of questions or MCQs and application based questions or statement based question, we are going to discuss all these particular subunits. So which will help you up in your upcoming examination. ठीक है तो what I recommend कि अगर आप लोगों ने इसका concept वीडियो नहीं देखा है so please do watch that particular one. That is definitely going to help you out in your upcoming examination. ठीक है तो स्टार्ट करते हैं आज के डिस्कशन को विद वेरी फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑन योर स्क्रीन सो you have to consider the following statement regarding NBFCs and you have to find out the incorrect statements. So which of the following statement is incorrect out of given four statement? तो कौन सा statement गलत है NBFC के बारे में ठीक है An NBFC can engage in a financial activity such as loan, advances, leasing and acquisition of shares, but it cannot undertake activities related to agriculture, industry or real estate transaction. So first statement is true. NBFC are allowed to issue check? No, they are not allowed to issue check drawn on themselves, but they cannot be part of and even they are not part of this payment and settlement system. So second statement is true and this is wrong. So this make this a statement wrong. A company whose principal business is accepting deposit under any scheme or arrangement is classified as residuary in NBFC. So this is true about the NBFCs. Again. Then next one is if you talk about the next one, as per the Reserve Bank of India Act 1934, NBFC must have a minimum net own fund of rupees 2 crores, not 5 crore. It should be 2 crores to commence operations. Okay, so this is true. So what will be your correct answer? 1 and 4. 1 and 4 means okay. So what we have to find out? So we have to find out wrong statement 2 and 3. Here 2 and 3 means 2 and 3 that is not a match here. Okay, just we have to check this one. 2 and 4 are wrong. Okay, so we have done this particular one correct here, but this is wrong आपका ठीक है. So हमने क्या किया था आपका यहाँ पे? This is 2 crores ना ठीक है. This is 2 crores. This is wrong ठीक है. And this was right. So that means these two are wrong. ठीक है. So ये आपके दो गलत है. That means 2 and 4 will be right answer for this one. ठीक है. Explanation part is 100% true. So statement A correct है. Statement आपका third one is correct. ठीक है. 1 and 3 are correct. But we have to find out the incorrect statement. The incorrect statement आपका 2 and 4 आपका ठीक है. They cannot draw check first thing. Another one is about this minimum net own funds requirement. So it is 2 crores, not 5 crores. Okay? So statement 2 is incorrect because NBFC cannot issue check drawn on themselves and are not part of the payment and settlement system. The second part was true in that question itself, but the first part of this particular statement was wrong. Okay? Statement 4 आपका because minimum net own funds requirement for NBFC is 2 crores, not 5 crores. ठीक है? Rest 1 and 3 was right in that particular case itself. ठीक है? So NBFCs, a basic introduction, is a type of financial institution that provide various banking services but does not hold a banking license. NBFC play a crucial role in uh, broadening access to financial services, enhancing competition and diversification of the financial sector. According to Section 45 IA of the RBI Act 1934, NBFC in India must meet specific criteria to commence or carry on the business of non-banking financial institutions. Okay. So basically the guidelines and all the others, the 2 crore qualification and certification of registration from RBI and all these kind of things, okay, or from the regulated entity, regulated bodies. NBFCs are a critical component of the Indian financial system. They complete banks they complement banks by providing financial services and product that meet the diverse need for business, industries, and individual. Unlike bank, NBFC cannot accept demand deposit and are not part of payment and settlement system. This statement is bit important, so please do remember this particular one. Okay? So that is the basic introduction of NBFCs. Next question: which of the following entities is regulated by Ministry of Corporate Affairs and is exempted from RBI registration? ठीक है, तो कौन कौन से आपका, ठीक है, जैसे निधि companies are generally regulated by state governments. ठीक है, so निधि companies are निधि companies are get regulated by Ministry of Corporate and Affairs. So they generally comes under the preview of this. Stockbroker companies, they generally comes under the regulation or registration of SEBI. Chit fund companies, they comes under the state governments, and venture capital again SEBI. ठीक है, सो देखो यहाँ पे लाइक रेगुलेशंस की अगर हम बात करते हैं एनबीएफसीज के ऊपर, तो वी हैव मल्टीपल रेगुलेटर्स. आई विल शो यू वन चार्ट आल्सो, ठीक है, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम एग्जामिनर दे आस्क क्वेश्चन बेस्ड ऑन दिस पर्टिकुलर वन. प्लीज ध्यान रखें इसको. ठीक है, तो निधि कंपनीज आपका, दिस इज अ काइंड ऑफ ग्रुप ऑफ कंपनीज. ठीक है, निधि कंपनीज क्या होती है? दे आर काइंड ऑफ, लेट्स से देयर आर 10 कंपनीज हु फॉर्म अ ग्रुप. ठीक है, सो इन्होंने अपना एक ग्रुप फॉर्म किया, they contributed money to this particular group, and let's say in future if this company required funds, so they can lend this money to this particular company itself, but they cannot lend outside the group itself. ठीक है, तो ये ग्रुप के मेंबर्स के लिए आपका जैसे होता है ना कमेटी सिस्टम होती है, जैसे हम लोग इंडिविजुअल आपका कमेटीज बनाते हैं, वैसे ही आपका ये निधि कंपनीज भी, दैट इज इट इज अ काइंड ऑफ group of companies. ठीक है, so that is the first one. And stock broker companies, we all know him. Chit funds आपका, this is they generally comes under the regulation of state governments. ठीक है, हर एक जो state governments हैं वहां से इनका रेगुलेशन आपका होता है. ठीक है, and these are kind of सबसे ज्यादा स्कैम यहाँ से हुए पास्ट कुछ समय में. ठीक है, आप लोगों ने देखे भी होंगे, जैसे सहारा ग्रुप है, सारदा है, पल्स है एंड ऑल. ठीक है, सो बेसिकली दे जनरली रेज मनी फ्रॉम द investors, and they invest that money into some other areas like infrastructure or properties and all, and they return that particular one. ठीक है, so that is chit fund companies, state government. Venture capital आपका, again this we have discussed in past also so many times, it is get regulated by SEBI itself. ठीक है, so nidhi companies as notified under section 620A of the Companies Act 1956 are regulated by Ministry of Corporate Affairs and are exempted from RBI registration. ठीक है, so here this is the chart. ये chart आपको थोड़ा सा अच्छे से समझ लेना. Sometime what you will see, they can ask you for 1 marks question even like एक साइड आपके रेगुलेटर्स होंगे, एक साइड आपके ये नेम होंगे, so you have to match that particular one. ठीक है, so RBI अगर हम लोग बात करें, NBFC is registered with RBI So आपका रेगुलेशन, सुपरविजन, सर्विलेंस एंड ऑल दे जनरली कम्स अंडर दिस वन, ठीक है। तो जिसमें अगर हम लोग बात करें लाइक अपार्ट फ्रॉम दीज पर्टिकुलर वन, ठीक है, तो जिसमें आपका जैसे अगर हम लोग अदर रेगुलेटर्स, आपका हाउसिंग फाइनेंस इंस्टीट्यूशन बाय एनएचबी, दिस वाज द क्वेश्चन इन योर प्रीवियस एग्जामिनेशन इटसेल्फ, ठीक है। मर्चेंट बैंकिंग companies, venture capital fund, then stock broking companies, collective investment scheme companies. These are get regulated by SEBI. Nidhi companies, mutual fund, mutual benefit companies are MCA आपका, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कॉर्पोरेट अफेयर्स, जिसके ऊपर अभी हमने बात किया था, ठीक है। चिट फंड कंपनीज आर स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स. Insurance companies, they generally comes under the purview of IRDA itself, ठीक है। So non-banking financial companies regulation, like that generally comes under this particular one. So surveillance under the Companies Act 1956 or the current 2013 to 2013 itself, ठीक है। So regulator आपका Ministry of Corporate Affairs, and enforcement is state governments, enforcement agency is state governments, ठीक है। So companies which are registered under Section 3 of Companies Act 1956 or the current 2013. Okay. So different regulators. जो finance में आपका जो majorly finance oriented regulators हैं, they get governed through the RBI itself. Otherwise, we have some like जैसे SEBI है, आपका स्टेट गवर्नमेंट है, या फिर आपका मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कॉर्पोरेट अफेयर्स है, इरडा है. सो वी हैव मल्टीपल रेगुलेटर्स इन केस ऑफ एनबीएफसीज. नेक्स्ट वन, which of the following statement regarding NBFC classification are correct? So classification of NBFC. So NBFC are classified based on liabilities into deposit taking. D means आपका deposit taking and ND means आपका non-deposit taking. So first statement is correct. So आपका deposit taking and non-deposit taking के अंदर आपका categorization आपको मिलेगा. Activity based classification include asset finance companies. Then we have loan companies, आपका investment companies. This is also true. ठीक है. Second statement, activity like हमने पढ़ा था ना आपका classification based on deposit taking and non-deposit taking, और classification based on activities जहाँ पे आपका जैसे asset finance company है, या फिर आपका merchant banking है, या loan finance है, investment companies हैं, ठीक है. This comes under the आपका category of activity, ठीक है. The classification of NBFC is based on the their activities. NBFC with assets of 500 crores and above are classified as systematically important NBFCs. 100% true. Third statement is also true. तो ऐसे NBFCs आपका जिनका asset size is more than 500 crore rupees, they are categorized as they can be classified under the systematically important NBFCs. NBFCs deposit taking are not subject to capital adequacy and ALM discipline. This is wrong. Okay, so they are subject to your capital adequacy and ALM discipline itself. Okay. Infrastructure finance companies and infrastructure debt fund NBFCs fall under activity based classification. 100% true. ठीक है, this is also correct. तो हमें क्या ढूंढना था आपका करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट? यस. सो 1 2 3 5 1 2 3 5 1 2, हाँ. सो ऑप्शन ए ओनली विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन. ठीक है, बाकी सारे स्टेटमेंट करेक्ट हैं. दिस स्टेटमेंट इज इनकरेक्ट बिकॉज like NBFCs or deposit taking NBFCs, they are subject a matter of capital adequacy and ALM discipline itself. ठीक है, so statement 4 was incorrect. NBFCs are subject to capital adequacy norms, ALM discipline, exposure norms and regulatory reporting as well. ठीक है, rest all statements are correct. सो थोड़ा सा आपका क्लासिफिकेशन को जल्दी से रिवाइज कर लेते हैं. ठीक है, सो नॉन बैंकिंग फाइनेंस कंपनीज इन इंडिया कैन बी क्लासिफाइड बेस्ड ऑन वेरियस क्राइटेरियाज. It can be based on the liabilities, activity and size. ठीक है, liability based we have two categories. One is deposit taking or non-deposit taking. ठीक है, so deposit taking NBFCs, these are NBFCs that are allowed to accept public deposit. They are subject to specific regulatory requirements related to deposit acceptance, capital adequacy and reporting, and they are governed through the RBI itself. ठीक है, पहला non-deposit taking आपका NBFCs. ठीक है, these NBFCs are not permitted to accept deposit, public deposit. They are still regulated by RBI. but have a different set of compliance requirement also. They also get regulated by RBI, but they have some like other requirements also, which they have to disclose or report to the RBI. So deposit taking and non-deposit taking based on the liabilities. Activity based classification. If you talk about the activity based, NBFC can be classified, I mean, a different one as like the business they are engaged in. So asset finance companies आपका so engaged in financing of physical asset such as machinery, equipments, vehicles and all. Investment company primarily involved in acquisition of securities such as shares, bond, debentures, आपका others. Loan company provide finance for making loan and advances to various sectors. Microfinance institutions, so focus on providing small loan and financial services to low income individuals and groups. Infrastructure finance companies, IFCs, specialize in providing credit for infrastructure. Housing finance, आपका engage in housing finance businesses. Core investment companies, CICs, invest mainly in equity shares and bonds of group of companies. Other specialized, there are other specialized NBFCs catering to specific sector or activities such as factoring, forfeiting, gold loans, and others also. Okay, so this is the क्लासिफिकेशन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ एक्टिविटी. तो एक तो आपका लाइबिलिटी के बेसिस पे, दूसरा आपका बेस्ड ऑन द एक्टिविटीज इटसेल्फ. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट वन. What percentage of their annual profit must NBFC transfer to a reserve fund as per the 1997 amendment? So it is 20%. ठीक है, so 20% will be right answer for this one. ठीक है, इवन आपको ऐसे बैंकिंग में हमने समझा था ना कि लाइक बिफोर coming to the distribution of dividend and all. So banking companies, they also have to transfer 20% of their profit to the reserve funds. ठीक है, तो सिमिलरली आपका यहाँ पे भी तो इसी तरीके से आप इसको याद रख सकते हैं. ठीक है, so the amendment required NBFC to transfer at least 20% of their annual profit to reserve funds to enhance our financial resilience. ठीक है, next one. Which of the following statement about deposit taking NBFCs, core investment companies and infrastructure finance companies are correct? ठीक है, डिपॉजिट जो आपका डिपॉजिट एक्सेप्ट कर सकते हैं पब्लिक से, कोर इन्वेस्टमेंट कंपनी CICs आपका जो इक्विटी या डेट में आपका जो ग्रुप ऑफ कंपनीज में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं. ठीक है, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर वो जनरली लैंड द एक्टिविटी बेस्ड आपका है जो सिर्फ और सिर्फ आपका इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर फाइनेंस के अंदर आपका डील करते हैं. ठीक है, सो नाउ वी हैव सक्सेस स्टेटमेंट एंड यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट द करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट अबाउट दिस. सो आपका डिपॉजिट टेकिंग NBFCs कैन डिपॉजिट पब्लिक deposit for a minimum period of 6 months. No, minimum period of 6 months and a maximum period of 6 months. ठीक है, नहीं आपका it should be आपका 12 months. ठीक है, so there is आपका ऐसा minimum वाला nothing is like that and maximum it is आपका 12 months. ठीक है, maximum it is 12 months. ठीक है, so statement 1 is wrong. The deposit with NBFC are not insured. So not insured with DCGC आपका DICGC sorry, Deposit Insurance and Corporate Guarantee Corporation. This make this a statement correct. पहला गलत, दूसरा सही. ठीक है, CIC must hold up at least 90% of their total asset in the form of investment in group of companies. This is true. Second one is true. And IFC must deploy at least infrastructure finance company must deploy 60% of total assets in infrastructure loan. No, this is wrong. It is 75% आपका. ठीक है, this is the 75%. ठीक है, तो जो आपके infrastructure finance companies होते हैं, they have to deploy at least 75% in infrastructure project and all. ठीक है, this is wrong. ठीक है, and only those NBFCs with an investment grade credit ratings and specific RBI authorizations can accept public deposit. This is true. The RBI guarantee repayments of deposit made with NBFCs. ठीक है, RBI किसी की गारंटी नहीं लेगा यहाँ पे. This make this wrong. ठीक है, so what we have to find out correct statement. That means आपका correct statement is दूसरा, तीसरा, पांचवा. ठीक है, दूसरा, तीसरा, पांचवा छठा, पहला दूसरा तीसरा, दूसरा तीसरा पांचवा, ठीक है, सेकंड थर्ड एंड फिफ्थ, तो ऑप्शन डी विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन, ठीक है। बी आपका है ओके, सो नाउ वी हैव टू चेक दिस पर्टिकुलर वन, ठीक है। बी इज, अच्छा ओके, बी भी सेम है आपका, दूसरा तीसरा पांचवा, दिस इज ऑल्सो सेम आपका, ठीक है, बोथ आर सेम, ठीक है। सो लाइक कोई भी एक ऑप्शन ले लो आप, ठीक है, थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ हुआ है, चलो। सो स्टेटमेंट वन वाज इनकरेक्ट, आपका डिपॉजिट टेकिंग एनबीएफसीज can accept deposit for a minimum of 12 months, not 6 month आपका, ठीक है। So 12 months तक के deposit आपका, ठीक है। And statement 4 is incorrect. IFC must deploy at least 75% of its a loan to the infrastructure companies or the project. 6 was incorrect. RBI does not give guarantee against these particular deposit also, ठीक है। Next one. Which of the following statement regarding bank finance to NBFCs are correct? Bank finance to NBFCs are correct. So, which of the following statement regarding bank finance to NBFCs are correct? So, all NBFC must mandatorily register with RBI as per the section 45 IA of the RBI Act 1934. Okay, so this we have discussed. Not all NBFCs आपका, ठीक है, so not all, I am little bit doubtful about this, ठीक है। Bank can finance NBFC engage in infrastructure financing, hire purchase and investment activities, this can be done, ठीक है। And the ceiling on bank credit link to net owned funds has been removed from the NBFC registered with RBI. Bank cannot extend finance to NBFC for financing second hand assets. No, they can, this is wrong, they can, so they can extend finance to NBFCs, so this make this wrong, this is wrong, this is right, this is right, insurance companies, jet funds, stock broking companies are required RBI registration, this is also wrong, so because they require jet funds आपका insurance from IRDA, jet funds from state governments, स्टॉक ब्रोकिंग फ्रॉम सेबी, ठीक है, सो ये आरबीआई के उसमें नहीं आते हैं। बैंक में लैंड एनबीएफसी नॉट रिक्वायर्ड, sorry, bank may lend to NBFC not requiring RBI registration based on risk evaluation and repayment capability. Bank may lend to NBFCs not requiring RBI registration based on, हाँ, this can be done, ठीक है। So 6 आपका जो सही होगा। So now we have to find out the correct statements mean दूसरा तीसरा and 6, दूसरा तीसरा and 6, पहला दूसरा तीसरा, no, we have to check this particular one, ठीक है। First one I am little bit doubtful, first we'll check this one, A आपका, A means पहला दूसरा तीसरा and 6 आपका, ठीक है, दूसरा तीसरा छठा मीन्स, हाँ, दूसरा तीसरा एंड 6 आर राइट, ठीक है, ये हमारी सही है, ठीक है, एंड दिस स्टेटमेंट इज ऑल्सो करेक्ट, विल जस्ट चेक दिस वन, ठीक है। स्टेटमेंट वन एज पर दस एनबीएफसी रजिस्टर्ड विद आरबीआई, ओके, ठीक है, हाँ, मतलब ये जनरल प्रोविजंस जो आपके थे उनके हिसाब से करेक्ट आपका, तो अगर हम इसको इंक्लूड करते हैं अपने आंसर्स में, तो दिस इज राइट, ठीक है, सो ऑप्शन ए इज द करेक्ट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन, ठीक है। सो काफी अच्छे स्टेटमेंट्स हैं गाइस, लाइक इफ यू गो थ्रू दिस पर्टिकुलर वन अगेन एंड अगेन, इफ यू प्रैक्टिस दिस पर्टिकुलर वन, so you will be able to memorize or remember these particular things, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट वन, so there is a concept called नेट ओन फंड्स एंड ओन फंड्स, ठीक है, ये बहुत बार एग्जामिनेशन के अंदर पूछा गया, ठीक है, ओन फंड्स एंड नेट ओन फंड्स, ठीक है। सो फर्स्ट वी अंडरस्टैंड द ओन फंड्स, बिकॉज फ्रॉम ओन फंड्स इटसेल्फ वी कैलकुलेट नेट ओन फंड्स, ठीक है, तो जहां पे ओन फंड्स माइनस वी हैव टू माइनस फ्यू एरियाज, तो वो फॉर्मूला से आपको ध्यान रखना होगा। द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ ओन फंड्स एंड नेट ओन फंड्स आर एसेंशियल इन द कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ एनबीएफसी as they relate to the capital structure and regulatory compliances of these particular entities, ठीक है। So first आपका own funds, ठीक है, so own funds refer to the permanent capital of NBFC which is available to absorb losses and support ongoing operation, ठीक है। So what is own funds आपका, it is kind of permanent capital of the NBFC which is available to absorb losses and support ongoing operation, ठीक है। It is not only about the like जो capital requirements से others हैं, they also comes under this, and It also help or support the day-to-day operation of that particular NBFC, which include आपका paid up equity capital, the amount of capital that has been subscribed and fully paid by the shareholders. It is as simple as that. जैसे हमने आपका AFM subject के अंदर we have discussed that different type of shares like authorized capital, then we have issued capital, then we have subscribed, then paid up. Paid up is simply कि जो आपका these are the shareholdings which shareholders have shown their interest and they have make the bid and they have make payment against those particular shares. ठीक है, so has been subscribed and fully paid by the shareholders. ठीक है, जो आपका outstanding होता है that is called up capital. ठीक है, free reserve that are freely available for distribution as dividend. It includes general reserve, share premium and all thing, or the profit of that particular one. General reserve, share premium is like at the time of listing, let's say the face value of share is 10 rupees and we issued that share for 100 rupees, so that 90 rupees is your premium, so that is comes under the free reserve. Okay. Accumulated balance sheet profit, the balance of profit that has been not been distributed as dividend. पास्ट में हमने जो प्रॉफिट अर्न किया था वो हमारे पास जो अभी बचा हुआ है जिसको अभी तक हमने डिविडेंड के रूप में आपका डिस्ट्रीब्यूट नहीं किया है, दैट इज हाइब्रिड डेट कैपिटल. Certain long term subordinated debt may be considered as part of own funds. ठीक है, subject to specific conditions. ठीक है, subordinated debt are basically secondary debt. ठीक है, they have like basically they are kind of risky in nature, but at the time of liquidation they get the secondary preference, but they can also help that NBFC at the time of any crisis or situation of liquidation. ठीक है, so execution exclusion of own funds, ठीक है, revaluation reserve, investment fluctuations, any other reserve that are not part of freely available for distribution, deferred revenue expenditure, other tangible intangible assets आपका. ठीक है, so these are kind of excluded from the own funds of that particular NBFC. ठीक है, तो ये आपका जो own fund का concept है. ठीक है, now concept of net own funds, it is directly linked with your own funds. Own funds minus few tools आपका, जैसे क्या क्या है. own fund, net own funds is own funds minus amount of investment in share of subsidiaries or joint ventures or group companies minus book value of debenture, bonds, outstanding loan, advances made to and deposit with a subsidiary, joint ventures and all. ठीक है, so जो own funds आपका था उसमें से you have to minus these particular one if applicable to that specific NBFC, so the outcome will be known as net own funds. ठीक है, so net own funds represent the actual capital available to NBFC for conducting its business and supporting its operation. It is a more refined measure because we have excluded these particular areas itself. ठीक है, so net own funds regulatory compliance. NBFC must maintain a minimum level of net own funds as prescribed by RBI, which was how much? 2 crore rupees, as mentioned here also. ठीक है, capital adequacy, net own funds is a key component in calculating the capital to risk weight asset, CRAR, which is measure of the NBFC's capital capacity. Risk management, a sufficient level of net own funds ensure that the NBFC has enough capital to absorb losses and continue operation also. ठीक है, so the basically that regulatory compliances will be linked with your net own funds. ठीक है, next one, चलो अगला question. What is the key difference between insurance agent and insurance broker? So broker is a bigger terminology compared to agent. ठीक है, broker can sell multiple insurance companies a product, but agent is limited to one single product. ऐसा होता है ना channel आपका, like let's say there is a broker called Carvey, ठीक है, और Advilis और आपका angel investors. तो they used to sell product of multiple insurance companies. So angel investment or investors are basic angel investment firms or Advilis is a broking firms and you are working with them as a broker. ठीक है, so you are designated to a single product or single insurance company but they are selling multiple insurance companies product. Okay? So agent can deal with multiple insurance. No, this is wrong. Okay? Broker advise customer on insurance product from multiple insurers, whereas agent represent to a single insurer itself. Very simple term. Okay? So while agent work for a one insurer, broker can deal with multiple insurer and offer independent advice to customers. Both agent and brokers are licensed by the IRDA itself. Okay? They have some sort of certifications, okay, that is generally conducted through NISM, right? Next one. Which of the following type of bill discounted by NBFC are eligible for rediscounting by bank? Bill discounted by NBFC in real estate, no. Industrial machinery, no. Consumer goods, no. The bill discounted by NBFC arising out of sale of commercial vehicles and two-wheelers, three-wheelers, yes. Okay, so option D will be right answer for this one. So bank are allowed to rediscount bill discounted by NBFCs only if they arise from the sale of commercial vehicles, two-wheelers, three-wheelers, provided they meet certain criteria like being drawn by the manufacturer on dealers and representing a genuine sale transaction and all. Okay? Next one. Which of the following statement is true as per the Fair Practices Code for NBFCs? Again, very important question. So please quickly go through this. Okay. So NBFC must inform a borrower in writing about loan sanction detail, including the annualized interest fee rate. This is true. मतलब ये पढ़ के समझ में आ रहा है, ठीक है? NBFC can change the interest rate retrospectively based on the market fluctuations, ठीक है? No, existing loan they cannot change, ठीक है? So आपका retrospective काम नहीं करेगा, प्रोस्पेक्टिव आपका यहाँ पे काम करेगा, ठीक है? दिस इज रॉन्ग, ठीक है? सो फर्स्ट राइट, सेकंड रॉन्ग. Borrower should receive a copy of loan agreement at the time of sanction and disbursement. True. NBFC must respond to request for transfer of borrower accounts within 21 days as per law. This is also true. Okay. Loan recovery should be done using ethical practices, avoiding harassment and coercion. Again true. Okay. So what we have to find out are true statements. Okay. So 1 3 4 5 1 3 4 5 1 3 okay 1 3 4 5 no option is here. Okay, I'll go once again. Borrower in writing loan section 100% true. Borrower should receive a copy of agreements true. Must respond within 21 days. Loan recovery should be done using ethical practices. All are correct. 1 3 1 3 only statement wrong is option 2. Okay, just we'll check this one. Statement 2 is false. The another statement is 4. They have mentioned. So NBFC must respond to requests for transfer of borrower accounts within 21 days. And here it is. यहाँ पे same ही तो लिखा है ना. Request for transfer borrower accounts within 20 days, 21 days. Both are same. This is like they have mentioned the wrong one. This is also true. Same चीज ही है ना, 21 days, 21 days. So now we have to change the option. So आपका 1 3 4 5 1 3 4 5, तो we can make this one. 1 3 4 5 इस तरीके से आपका. ठीक है, तो right answers, this is a right explanation for this particular one. ठीक है, so answer will be आपका D, and that is 1 3 4 5. ठीक है, these are statements are correct. Next one. Which of the following statement regarding scale based regulation framework for NBFC are correct? Again very important one. ठीक है, scale base आपका. I hope you heard about the आपका different layers. ठीक है, they have base layer, middle layer, upper layer, top layers. ठीक है, so this is the categorization based on their asset side and all. ठीक है, so we have to find out the correct statement. The regulatory structure for NBFC consists of 4 layers. One is base layer, then we have middle layer, then we have upper layer and top layer. 100% true. Yeah. So NBFC such as NBFC P2P and NBFC A and NBFCs without public funds and customer interface will always remain no, they are not in middle layer. they are in base layer. ठीक है, this is wrong. ठीक है, they are part of the base layer, not the middle layer. ठीक है, the top layer is ideally expected to be empty most of the time. ठीक है, कह सकते हैं. Investment and credit companies, NBFC, MFI, Factor, and MGCs can be placed of the four layers based on the regulatory parameters. And regulatory parameters is like about the asset size like up to 1000 crores and all this तरीके से आपका. ठीक है, so this is also true. ठीक है, so the only statement wrong is option 2, 134, 134, 134. Yes, so option C should be right answer for this particular one. ठीक है, so now we will discuss this particular one in detail. So base layer for NBFC are non-deposit taking NBFCs with asset size of less than 1000 crores. They will be subject to minimal regulations. Yeah. Middle layer आपका इनके regulatory compliances will include deposit taking NBFCs. Yeah. So it is आपका base layer which include the non-deposit taking NBFCs. Yeah. Middle layer include deposit taking NBFCs, deposit taking NBFCs and non-deposit taking NBFCs with asset size of 1000 to 5000 crores. They will be regulated based on governance standard and prudent risk management requirements. Upper layer will include NBFC with asset size of 5000 to 15000 crores. Strict monitoring in term of capital, liquidity, and governance. Top layer will include asset above 15,000 crores, as well as all NBFCs, ICs, investment companies, highest level of scrutiny by RBI itself. ठीक है, so this is the kind of qualification और आपका जो लेयरिंग्स आपका. ठीक है, दिस इज समथिंग कि जो रेगुलेटरी ओवरसाइट आपका होगा इन सभी कंपनीज के ऊपर वो कैसे होगा या किस तरीके से उसको डिफाइन किया जाए. ठीक है, वी हैव डिस्कस दीज पर्टिकुलर थिंग्स इन आवर कॉन्सेप्ट क्लासेस आल्सो. ठीक है, so categorization of NBFC carrying out specific activity. So as the regulatory structure envisages scale-based as well as activity-based regulation, the following prescriptions shall be applied to respect of NBFCs. NBFC, P2P, AA, NOFSC, and NBFCs without public funds and customer interface will always remain in base layer of the regulatory structure. आपका deposit taking CIC, IFC, HFC, they will included in middle layer and upper layers. The remaining NBFCs like investment and credit companies, microfinance institutions, factor and mortgage guarantee companies, so could lie in any of the layers of the regulatory depend on this particular scale and all. Government owned NBFCs shall be placed in base layer. Government owned NBFCs are placed in middle base layer and middle layers as the case may be. They will not be placed in upper layer till further notice. Further detail of the regulatory norms may be seen as per the RBI discusses. Okay. So next one, guys. As per the Reserve Bank of India regulations, what is the maximum exposure a bank can have to a single NBFC, both fund based and non fund based of their tier 1 capital. So 20% of their tier 1 capital. Yes, हाँ. This is again the same one. ठीक है, तो जैसे आपका कोई भी बैंक अगर किसी NBFC को मैक्सिमम कितना आपका लैंड कर सकता है, सो द लिमिट इज आपका मैक्सिमम 20% ऑफ देयर टियर 1 कैपिटल. ठीक है, सो एज पर द रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडियाज रेगुलेशन, bank exposure to a single NBFC should not exceed 20% of their capital funds or tier 1 capital. The Reserve Bank of India has provided guidelines on banks lending to NBFCs. According to these regulation, a bank exposure to a single NBFC is maximum 20% of their tier 1 capital. However, the bank board of directors may choose to set a more straightened limits. They can also reduce this particular one. This regulation is in place to mitigate risk associated with excessive exposure to a single entity. So this is the kind of things कि as a bank आप किसी भी NBFC को maximum आपका अपने tier 1 capital का 20% lend कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, और इवन योर बोर्ड विल डिसाइड कि 20 से नीचे भी कितना हम कर सकते हैं, 5%, 10%, 12%, बट द रेगुलेटरी ओवरसाइट इज अबाउट 20%. यू कैन नॉट गो बियॉन्ड दिस पर्टिकुलर वन. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट वन. सो activities of NBFC not eligible for bank credit. There is one thing. Okay. So the following activities undertaken by NBFC not are not eligible for bank credit. तो कौन से activities में आप हो your current business and you cannot avail money from RB the commercial banks and all. Okay. So bill discounted or rediscounted by NBFCs except rediscounting of bills discounted by NBFC arising from sale of commercial vehicles, two-wheelers or three-wheelers subject to uh, under noted conditions. The bill should have been drawn by the manufacturer on dealers only. The bill must represent genuine sale transactions. The bank should satisfy themselves about the bona fide and track record of NBFC. This we have practiced earlier also. एक question हमने इसके around आपका discuss किया था. In first condition. Second one is investment of NBFC both current and long term nature in any company entirely by way of shares, debentures. Stockbroking companies may, however, be extended of need-based finance against shares and debentures. Unsecured loan, intercorporate deposit by NBFCs in company. So these are the three major criterias where NBFC, like in these, for these particular purposes, they cannot borrow money from a bank itself, right? Next one. Okay, so this is it. So guys, ये आपका जो NBFC यूनिट एंड इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ठीक है, मैंने आपको स्टार्टिंग में बताया व्हाई इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट, बिकॉज NBFC इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट एमर्जिंग टॉपिक इन आवर कंट्री, जिसमें RBI ने पिछले कुछ समय में बहुत सारे चेंजेस किए हैं. ठीक है, सो with the help of these multiple statement based questions and all, we just try to build our concept. ठीक है, तो अब important है भागना नहीं है स्टेटमेंट से. थोड़ा 2-3 बार अगर आप इसको प्रैक्टिस करेंगे, रिवाइज करेंगे, so you will be able to recall this particular one. ठीक है दोस्तों, so this is my Telegram group, so you can connect me here for any kind of help also. And PDF, by this weekend I'll be uploading all the PDF on our applications, so you can download the application, and there is one file section, so you can download all the PDFs. All right, so this is it from my side, guys. Thank you for joining this session. Thank you for watching this session. Bye bye, take care all, have a nice day. Thank you.